Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Cold Waters, episode number 3 in our series as the USS Seawolf taking on the People's Republic of China. This what-if scenario. It's going okay for us after our first really botched mission. We're now trying to take out a fleet which is an amphibious invasion fleet leaving from Shantou, headed to the Spratly Islands. So we're already very well positioned and our loadout looks okay. So we're just going to sit and wait and basically hope that we detect somebody and try to avoid being detected ourselves. But to me, oh god, it makes the most sense. Are they reacting to me? You know what, let's just take them on. Because we don't know if they're going to be the amphibious invasion force or not, and I am not worried about sinking a few other ships. One thing we should note, though, is we're running a little bit low on torpedoes. Only 11 ad caps left. It would be good, probably, for us to try to take out things more with our Tomahawks if we can, even though they do take a long time to replenish. But at some point you do get, if you get low on all your munitions, you do get a resupply order, in which case it's kind of free to resupply. Although the war does go on in the background. I mean, this is kind of, not quite, but a little bit Falcon 4.0-esque in that, you know, the campaign's running behind the scenes and no, it's not at all like that, because everything, all the battles with friendlies are completely abstracted. Nonetheless, let's just get into the battle.
On sonar. Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Go down to lower.
0 feet, dive by.
And immediately start detecting people. We got two, we got what looks like a Luda. What is a Luda?
Sierra 1 is
and probably this is a Zhongwei or something. A Zhonghu. Zhonghu? Zhongwei!
Is classified
Who's on
as
first?
escort.
Anyway, we're being pinged. Let's turn away from the pings.
144.
Ah, the Luda. Let's turn away from the Luda. The Luda, I believe, has just better equipment, better everything. So SJD-5, high frequency, EH-5. I suspect the Luda just has better everything. That's for passive. I guess for, well, Donkey radars. That's surface radar, I suppose.
Come left to 170, helm I.
Anyway, let's get a fix on these guys. We may want to run away and try to use surface weapons. I know that sounds crazy, but since we're in an area where we have like unlimited depth, we really can avoid torpedoes pretty easily. And after getting my feet wet in the last couple of episodes, I feel a little bit more confident about avoiding torpedoes, especially in the Seawolf. I mean, this is just, it's a lovely, lovely submarine. I do wish, there's probably a mod for it, and people have mentioned, asked why I haven't played mods. It's a good idea. I should really, there's two really good ones for this. There's Epic and there's, I'm blanking on the other one, .mod. And the people have been great about contacting me, even the mod makers, and like, what, you're interested in this? And sounds like a great community. So if you have been like curious about how the mod community is for Cold Waters, I can tell you secondhand at least that it's great. And it's worth a try. .mod and Epic, I think, are both very high regarded, especially .mod. 30,000 yards away, I highly doubt that.
0 feet, dive by.
But we'll see. I'm going to kind of split the difference here to reduce the profile. Again, we just want to make sure that the wave, which is, there's a word for it, infringing? No, something. Can't think of the word, but as the wave basically hits us, the narrower our cross-section to that angle, the less that's going to bounce back. So the narrower our return signal will be, and if it's below the signal-to-noise ratio, that just means that it looks like another little blip. That's very well represented, by the way. This is a fantastic...
Con, helm, steady course.
Like this little, what is this called? Waterfall? It's just such a good representation of signal to noise. I mean, what I normally visualize as white noise, I mean, which I guess this kind of is, like on an XY plot, but this like, yeah, it's also very good. Anyway, this Zhonghu is apparently is apparently pretty close. I would rather take out the Zhonghu than the Luda with surface fire. And what's your expected range here? That would be fantastic if it really was that far away. In fact, let's F9. Let's time compress a little bit. We're not going to be detected by these guys. We have a narrow profile. We're potentially far enough away. Their pings also should help us kind of figure out where they are.
Come left to 1.
Although this
Helm
Jonggu is
I.
now... We know exactly how far away it is. It's 15,000. That is far enough away that we could engage. I mean, I think 8 kilometers is the minimum engagement range for these. We also, importantly,
Helm,
don't
steady
hear
course.
any other contacts. That is very important. Because it is possible for the... Especially if they put up chaff or anything. You know, I think I'm kind of convinced myself to just go above the layer.
Make depth 20.
It's not even above the layer. That's awesome. Well, it's basically at the layer. We'll be half under the layer, half over it. And that's another trick, by the way. And I mean, in dangerous waters, this is all stuff that you actually control. In dangerous waters, you can actually sit above the layer and have your towed array, which will sag in the water. It'll dip below the layer, and you can basically be taking in the sound, the passives, from both above and below the layer at the same time. And I'm sure that since, you know, that I'm not a genius or a person who thinks about this every day with my life at stake, I'm sure that real submarine commanders do the same thing. Getting a better fix on the Luda. If it really is 25,000 away, that's good news. What I think I want to do, we don't really need a... Did I even rig for quiet? I did. But passives are not going to be the thing which gets us here, right? It's always going to be the actives. So what I could do is choose to use a different weapon here. It would have to be, obviously, another Tomahawk. I would like to get that loaded. Maybe what we should do is launch 1 torpedo at the Jonggu. Let's do that.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
And then we'll launch the 2 surface things at the Luda. I would rather do this the other way. Take it all back. And we would like to dogleg in. So let's do it this way. I'd rather take out the Luda. So let's just get this torpedo going that way. And then at some point we'll turn her in, which means I kind of want to move
Come left to 1.
a little bit
1. Helm I.
more away from the Jonggu to give my surface more time. I mean, to give me more time to react to anything that they counter launch with, really. And I guess we're not above the layer. This torpedo, it's just under. It's funny. It's actually important right now. This torpedo is going to be a lot less easy to detect if it's under the layer versus over. Alright, let's speed this along.
Con, helm, steady course.
You'd imagine this Luda would have a very good detection profile on it, but okay, let's swing back a
Come
little
right
bit
to
more.
1, 2, 4. Helm I.
How confident are we? Oh, we don't have a confidence number in this one, I forgot. But man, there's not a whole lot of noise. Basically just waiting for our... what's that engine called? The calculation engine? TWA or something like that? Just waiting for that to do its job. It's weird this Jonggu actually turned around.
Con, helm, steady
Well, to
course.
me, that's weird. Okay, let's start pretending like we're coming in from a different angle now. Maybe a little bit later. Speed that along a little bit. I would rather come in from the nose too, because oh my god, There are advantages to this. Mostly that, and we're definitely going to decrease our depth a little bit to get below that layer completely. But yeah, biggest advantage is that she won't be able to hear the torpedo coming from this side. And I don't know how much range it has left, but hopefully it can get there.
Come right to 13.
Don't want to come right though.
Helm
Let's
I.
decrease that profile. When you get to
Come
10,
right
that's where you're really starting to get worried.
9. Helm I.
She might have already picked us up, frankly. So we're just going to start sinking. And even though these are passive, what's the 83? So it's pretty quiet. Once we go active, they probably will. I mean, once the...
Con sonar. Noisemaker bearing.
She knows.
336.
Question is, where will she counter launch? Which direction is she turning? That's another good question.
Passing 300 feet.
Alright, once we get about alongside the noisemaker, we'll go active. We only have to go up 200 feet. That's going to happen almost immediately. Okay, here we go.
Fire control. Weapon acquired.
Stay on target. Oh yeah, we already got the job done.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 341.
Make depth 200 feet. Dive by.
Well, I'm still feeling pretty bold about this, so let's go up and try to launch at the surface. 17K, yeah. If we can get there. So let's not delay about this. Got it.
Passing 200 feet.
Alright. How are they going to like one of these?
Shoot 2-2.
And maybe
Aye,
one of
sir.
these. We'll see.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Would they have detected that? 16,000 yards away? Well, they're going to know where it comes from. We're not doglegging. They can just counter launch if they want. I'm glad that we see it, though, so we can actually see this whole, like, engagement. I have... Oh, I love it.
Con sonar lost contact.
Wow.
Sierra 2.
Awesome.
Last bearing 288. Contact breaking up.
Okay, well, we'll have 2 TASMs and a whole bunch of torpedoes loaded for the next round. Yeah, there's no air or anything else, so we can exit. I'll wait for this thing to load first, and then we'll clear out of this one.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
Great. Just doing our part for the cause. Okay, we went patrol speed for this one as well. I was able to get it done. Strong thermal layer. Ooh, strong layer this time. And supposedly infinite depth under the keel. Effectively infinite.
Ship for ultra quiet.
Come left to 155. Helm I. Con sonar new
Make depth 250 feet. Dive by.
What do we got? Can we just identify them by Ludas by looking at them now?
Con
Yes.
sonar new contact bearing 241. Designated Sierra 3. Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as escort.
Oh, we got a lot. Here's our Jingwu. Jingwei. No. Jinghu.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is
And I
classified
hope a bunch of
as
merchants. Trawler.
Con sonar, Sierra 3 is classified
Merchant.
as merchant. Con sonar, Sierra 4 is classified
Okay, good.
as
We got everything
merchant.
here. Great. Well, let's turn back this way. If we can keep
Come
the
left to 0,
profiles
9,
like this, we
4,
could surface
high.
launch. Again, the Luda is the only thing I really am concerned about. I would not mind. What's the... Oh, it's so quiet. Alright, we just need to wait for more information to come in on where the Luda and the Jungu are. Ooh, they're close, apparently.
Con.
Come left to
We have a little more
0,
information.
8, 4, helm I.
Yeah, that's too loud. I don't know why these voices are so loud. I thought I turned them down. Well, give me some more info here. What do we got? Actives. Do we wait any longer? Do we just, again, we wanted to probably take one out, right? So let's do it this way.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Take out the Jingu if it ends up being that the Luda is super ridiculously far away. So this thing claims to be at 33,000. I just cannot comprehend that that's possible. It does not seem like it could possibly be true. Nonetheless, if it is even somewhat true, even if it's 25,000, it might be worth testing out the Luda's air defense. So that we have a lot of torpedoes left for whatever's coming next. And what this one? Oh, that's right. We're at 250 and the 257. So technically this torpedo is above the layer. And it's a strong layer too. We probably should be, you know, below it. Although I do like getting a I mean, 79. This is a perfect situation for us. We like quiet because they're going to be using their actives to detect us, but we are going to be using our passives. So quiet is good for us. It gives us an advantage. It lessens the noise on the instrument that we're using, whereas theirs is kind of irrelevant to the noise. I mean, active still has to deal with noise, but I think it's less of an issue. So I'm going to start heading towards the Luda, and that will just act as our dog leg for the Jingu if we decide to change our mind. I mean, if it's really this far away, it's eternally far away. It's practically outside of torpedo range. Can our wire even go that long? But the fact that it's changing, it's moving too quickly on the like radial velocity is too high. It's not possible. It must be closer. Okay, just as I say that. That's still pretty darn far away. Alright, we're going to do this then. Go for the Luda. And we'll launch at the Jingu again, just as
Come
last
right
time.
to
Same thing.
116, helm I.
Make
We'll call it 200.
0, 0 feet, dive by.
And we'll kind of rely on here just the Luda won't be able to react when we're coming in from the nose.
Con, dive at 2, 0, 0 feet, dive by.
I mean, she's closing very quickly. The Luda has just turned, which is... Oh my... No. Why would that make it so that it's harder for us to find it? We know where she is. Once you have a 100% confidence on your answer, you know where she is. You can't go back to being unconfident about it. That would happen in real life, but in this video game at least, since they put the dots on, that was 100% confidence. So we know it's exactly correct. We may have to use a torpedo against a Jingu, and you know what? Don't have that many. Or we could just launch right now. Oh my gosh, it's tight. We gotta do it. Ah!
Shoot tube 6. Aye, sir.
Make depth 500 feet. Dive by.
Sorry, doing her thing. What the hell is going on? That is a big old circle. Alright, here she comes. Got her.
Lost contact. Sierra 2.
Wow, cool.
Bearing 293. Contact breaking up.
Well, we can go live with this
Control,
one.
Weapon acquired.
Want to get her right on the nose. She's turning, we'll lead. Alright, that should be good.
Con sonar. Noisemaker bearing 272.
Contact breaking up. So, mission accomplished. No, nothing else for us out there. No helicopters. I press F4. F4 is if there's any air threats. Once this one's done, we'll go ahead and...
On torpedo room, tube 6
That
ready.
scared me. We'll quit this mission. Right, another 2 down. And, you know, I don't know if it's... I don't know, it just makes me happy to be sinking enemy ships. Look at, now we're really doing something. We're up to 53,000. In the course of 5 days, we have sunk 12 warships. That would really deter me if I was the PRN, People Republic of China Navy. I forget what the abbreviation is. Anyway, still looking for them. Ah, good. Oh, well. What do we do now? Guess we just engage the one over here first. I believe we got the target, but if we got the submarine, I'm also fine with that. Alright, just to verify, we have everything we want. Good. All hands man battle stations. Here we go.
Sonar new.
Rig shift for ultra quiet.
Running.
Con sonar new contact bearing.
Make depth 250 feet. Dive by.
Don't like that there's no layer.
Con sonar new contact bearing 043. Designated Sierra 3.
It's
Con
neither of
sonar
these.
New contact bearing 066. Designated Sierra.
Oh, there we go.
Con
Chengdu
sonar
frigate.
Sierra 2 is classified as escort.
This one is worse, I would say, overall.
Con sonar new contact bearing.
Hedgehog style. Oh, I hate hedgehogs.
4. Designated Sierra 6. Con sonar new contact bearing 057. Designated Sierra 7.
Is this the same thing? Why did it have me go all the way?
Con sonar new contact bearing 056.
It's the same thing.
Designated Sierra 8. Con sonar Sierra 2 is
Well, this is gonna be
classified
busy.
as escort.
Wow, there it is.
Con sonar Sierra 4 is classified as merchant. Come right to 130 Helm I.
Con. Dive at 250 feet. Dive by.
Okay, Yukon as
Con
well.
sonar Sierra 6 is classified as merchant.
Oh lord, we have 8. Okay. This is a...
Sierra 7 is classified as merchant.
Merchant? What? No. Okay, there we go.
Con sonar, Sierra 8 is
I never
classified
know-
as merchant.
Oh, there we go, Zaluda.
Con, helm, steady course. Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as escort. Come right to 182, helm I.
And another Chengdu.
Con sonar.
All right,
Sierra
got everything.
3 is classified
What a
as
mess.
escort. Come right to 196, helm I.
Probably no reason not to just be
Depth
deep.
650 feet. Dive by.
And I say that because there's no layer. We'll probably want to do some torpedoes before anything else happens. But we'll probably want to sink a lot of these ships with surface stuff. 1, 2, 3. That's only 3? Let's go through this again. That looks correct. That's correct. It's correct. 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 It all looks good. Looks good. Yeah, so the main thing is we want to kill the Luda. Let's
Come
angle in
left
now.
to
We want to get the
158,
Chengdu.
helm I. Come left to 117, helm I.
We have to just trust that we're going to be quiet here. Wow, that Luda might already be able to detect us. What's the... Alright, I think that we're just going to have to launch.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Good. This is going to be something we want to, yeah. Assuming it's not right underneath us, or above us, I should say. Dog leg. We'll get another one going to this Chengdu.
Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir.
That third Chengdu is just not reachable. We'll deal with the consequences of that. None of these, do any of these, I don't know if any of them have rocket launched torpedoes. But this is all merchant. I guess not merchant, but on not combat. I'm going to sink them all. I was like, what do I want to do here? But I'm going to sink them all because I don't want to fail the mission. That is more important to me. I suspect this loot is closer than we think.
Come right to 135, helm I.
It also has the best equipment, so that's why it's easiest for it to detect us. Should have a pretty good read on where it is based on having gone perpendicular to the line of travel for a while. It really does help understand what the distance is, especially if we know that it's nose on with us. Us going sideways should give us a great read on it, since the only radial travel would be due to the difference in our speeds. I'm moving, and I mean technically he's also closing the gap a little bit, but unless he's really close, it's almost all due to my movement. Anyway, let's go ahead and angle in now. This one's up to the top.
Helm,
This one's up to
steady
the top.
course.
That looks pretty good. Oh, look at that. They moved. Does that mean they detected me? Or it's like a flock of fish. The Luda is just like doing its own thing. And guys, I could really use with getting a better detection on this Luda. Really. Truly. Soon. Oh my god. Thank you, but also no thank you.
Come right to 163 helm I.
Maybe I should just go active to keep him busy.
Come right to 173 helm I.
I'm a little afraid we'll lose the wire on this one, so I'm going to potentially let it go active early. Yeah, this guy's cooking. He's really moving fast, 34 knots. So our answer is going to be to do this. Because this guy's going right over us. And we're going to continue to drop and decrease our profile.
950 feet, dive by.
And we're going to focus on the Chengdu now as far as sonar operator goes.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 002.
So that hopefully we get a better idea on where she is. Come on, I need that Chengdu's position.
Con helm, steady course. Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 002.
I don't care about the noisemaker.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Let's go through it.
Con, fire control, weapon
There
acquired.
we go. That should be it. We'll let this guy go active.
Con, fire control,
Got him.
weapon acquired.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 353. Come left
Got the
to
Luda.
0.
I mean, this is all happening like right behind us. You super impressive beast, you, Seawolf. Great name too. I mean, just everything about this submarine.
Con
It's
sonar,
like the epitome.
noisemaker bearing
But wow,
86.
got that one already.
Con, dive at 950 feet, dive by. Make depth 700 feet, dive by.
Come left to 06.
Okay, well,
Helm I.
we know we got to catch up with them, and that the Chengdu is going to be
Come
a
left
bit of a
to
problem.
078. Helm I.
What I'd like to do is catch the Chengdu out. So let me do it this way. Let's surface very quickly. Very quickly, but as quickly as we can, still staying at 5 knots so we don't lose.
Come
Actually,
left
just
to 1.
level out our
Helm I.
rudder. We'll stay on this course.
Passing 800 feet.
Because if we know exactly where the Chengdu is, what I'd like to do is just, you know, launch something at her immediately. And you know what? This second one is going to be a tomahawk. Oh, dang it, we did lose her. But we know where she is.
Passing 700 feet.
Can't get there fast enough, though. Jeez. So I think we lost the Chengdu because it's in the wash of the Yuting, and if that's the case, that's such good modeling of it.
Passing 600 feet. Passing 500 feet. Passing 400 feet. Passing 300 feet.
Okay, now we can start to level off.
Passing 200 feet.
Let's make our depth 200.
Make depth
But in the
200
meantime, let's
feet,
get
dive high.
you launched there.
Shoot tube 6. Aye, sir.
And we'll just take out the Yuting in the way so that we can launch again if we need to.
Shoot tube 7. Aye, Aye, sir.
This will be exciting.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
So there's the U-Ting.
Con, dive at 200 feet, dive by.
She missed. And we acquired, I think, the one I wanted. Their drop-down procedure is crazy. I probably should, with the Tomahawks, maybe I don't need to do it this way.
Con sonar lost contact.
Okay, got the Gen Do,
3,
just
last
as planned.
bearing, 0, 4, 4. Contact breaking up.
And it was... Huh.
Make depth 150 feet.
I don't know exactly what's happening here. But nothing else out here is, you know, like dangerous. So I guess we can just start launching.
Shoot tube 2. Aye, sir.
Con, torpedo room, tube 6 ready.
I don't even know what we're gonna get at this point. It's just shooting fish in a barrel. Yeah, I bet that U-Ting actually took a hit, but it takes more than one. No, with the Tomahawk though? And we should have dropped down because I think it's just more effective from a
Con, dive at 150
damage standpoint.
feet, dive by.
This one's homing on somebody. God knows who. And the winner is...
Con sonar lost contact.
Oh, you can.
0, 6. Last bearing, 0, 6, 2. Contact breaking up.
Hope you have a good set of lifeboats. Yeah, I suspect that they are military. Alright, who's next? Somebody out this way.
Shoot tube 6. Aye, sir.
Go get them.
Con, torpedo room, tube 7 ready.
Here we go. I hope it doesn't home on to the ones that are already sinking. It's the, of course, the one disadvantage would be not letting one sink long enough. If it's still above the surface, that one's kind of below the surface already, though. Oh, damn it. Not below the surface enough. Or is it? I don't think it's going for that one. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. I'm doing the anti-missile fire for us.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 5. Last bearing, 0, 4, 9. Contact
That's a
breaking up.
U-Ting. Oh yeah, that's not. That's definitely. Oh, look at this big ol'. Man, I don't know.
Con,
Damage modeling.
tube 2
Did that thing torpedo? Was it a waterline hit? They must feel like so helpless right now. Can you imagine? I'd be preparing a lifeboat. You know what? I'd probably be abandoning ship. We're not long for this world, so might as well. Let's keep this nice and open, and then just launch a little bit beyond the Cheongsha.
Shoot tube
Go
2.
right over her
Aye,
head.
sir.
And that's the last Tomahawk we have, too. So we're really making a field day out of these Tomahawks. We might need to start actually heading back this direction.
Come left 2. 1, 1, 2. Helm
So the
9.
idea is to just kind of get this Cheongsha to defecate in their pants. Hopefully, we don't have to, you know, they just surrender essentially, and we don't have to actually waste a tomahawk on them. Is it gonna work? No. This is a video game. But anyway, I mean, in theory, I like the idea.
Con, torpedo room, tube 6 ready.
Oh, they got it!
Con.
Scratch one.
Steady course.
Tomahawk. The U-Ting is the one I want to focus on because we can put a torpedo, and obviously we're going to need to put some torpedoes in the water, so let's get a torpedo going.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
And in the meantime, let's try that again.
Shoot 2-6. Aye, sir.
We have one more.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
Okay, goes active. Probably should have put it a little closer to the Chingshaw as well. Yeah, it's going right away. Oh, they got both of them! These jerks. Well, let's take out the lead U-Ting, because I think that that's what we'll want to do. If we're going to waste a torpedo on anything, obviously it should be something that has anti-missile armament. It's preferable. If I want to take out the Chingshaw when I do, why not just take it out? Like, let's just do this. This is what I should have done a long time ago.
Shoot 2-7. Aye, sir.
Might as well. Why waste things that, you know... And because that's the case... So we'll load a whole... I'm going to need a torpedo to go... this way.
Con, fire control. We've lost the wire.
I lost the wire on that one, so that's a bummer. It might be correct the way it is, though. We'll see.
Con, torpedo.
Con sonar lost contact.
Okay, got that one.
Sierra 8, last bearing 075. Contact breaking up.
This might be okay if we just got it right.
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired.
Con sonar lost contact.
It's going down.
4, last bearing.
I think this one might. Come on, go
093.
faster.
Contact breaking up.
Go faster. I think it's going to get it. It's active. It's going. It's going.
Con sonar lost contact.
Now that is
Sierra
mission
7,
accomplished.
Bearing 082. Contact breaking up.
Okay, well, I suspect that we might even get a mission to go back and rearm.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
We have nothing. We have absolutely nothing left.
Con,
This is the
torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
This is the entirety of our loadout. We have no other armaments. Unless you can huck a land-based tomahawk at ships, and I've tried, and you can't, at least in this game. So we'll leave combat here and get our congratulations. Yeah, it was part of it. I was wondering, but because it did identify as merchant, but yeah, quite a blow. I mean, that's a lot of tonnage. Great job. Pleased to hear the expected invasion of Spratly Islands, South China Sea has been repelled. New orders coming on this downlink soon. Wow, cool, yeah. Spratly Islands, South China Sea, a massive coordinated Chinese sea-based landing has been repelled. A DoD spokesman says that a combination of hard fighting by defending troops and prior significant weakening of the invasion force by U.S. naval units contributed to averting disaster and defeat. I mean, if by like a combination they mean that the entirety of that work was done, that we sunk the entire invasion fleet, then yes, I guess it could be said this was a combination of 100% our effort and 0% other people. Anyway, according to the analysts, the ability of the U.S. to contain the enemy and prevent the opening of new fronts will be a major factor in the outcome of the war. Only by keeping the front line focused on a few territories will the Western Allies have any hope of success. Great. Are you kidding me? We have 5 torpedoes, Mr. Downlink. Ugh, must be very important. Come on, sink pack. Intelligence has discerned a pattern to movements of enemy at sea, replenishment tankers and tenders. A small enemy force, including 1 or 2 of these ships, is expected to sail from Shantou momentarily for a rendezvous somewhere in the East China Sea. You are ordered to find and sink this group. You may also get a chance at the enemy warships this group is intended to support, but tenders and tankers are the mission target. Yeah, well, look, that's a mission for next time, but yeah, we have plenty of Mosses. Unfortunately, those are not very good at sinking ships. So, Shantou, East China Sea. This is going to be a tough one. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. I wonder if you run out of ordnance, if they allow you a free pass to get... Oh my god, we're going to get stuck. I've gotten stuck in this little area so many times. Okay, anyway. Do this one and the next mission. We're way over on time. Thanks for watching this one. I had a blast. This was a good mission. Lots of carnage, which I like. And until the next one, take care.